Happy Leo full moon. I'm back. All right, this is your full moon reading for the full moon in Leo. Okay, and this reading I base this on what is it that you need to release. Okay, all right. So, first card out is share your voice. All right, the full moons are about releasing old ways of being, releasing expectations, releasing people, places, and things, the nouns, releasing ways of being. I don't know if I said that, but anyway. So this is saying share your voice, okay? Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So how are you choosing to share this, what you are releasing is the need to be quiet, okay? The need to hold your tongue. It's time to share your voice. It's time for you to come out of this seclusion, come out of this cave. It's a place. This is a safe place that you go to, and this could be within yourself, or this could be your room, whatever it is. There's a safe place that you go and you put yourself into seclusion when you don't feel like you're being heard, or when you feel the need to hold your tongue and then you end up beating yourself up about it. It's time to share your voice and tell people how you feel. Maybe telling people what your beliefs are. Whatever it is to where you need to share your voice, you need to be doing that, okay? So you're releasing the need to stay silent when you should be speaking up for yourself, okay? Then we have get grounded. Okay, this full moon is in a fire sign, which is the sign of Leo, a fiery energy, a very outspoken energy. Leo is as well. And what this is telling me is that meditation will be good for you. Okay, fire and earth really don't do so well, okay? And so getting grounded in this Leo energy could be saying something to your energy like you might be a little more agitated than usual. You might feel the need to be a little more outspoken than usual. Ground yourself and make sure that you're not saying anything that working from that fiery energy that could hurt somebody, something that you might regret. So getting grounded is very good at this time. This energy might have you kind of anxious, okay? Then we have trust the niggle. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Okay? So we are releasing we are releasing not trusting our intuition. If the niggling feeling is trying to tell you something, you should be trusting it because it's coming from within your being, right? So we shouldn't be out here, this is a time, this is a time that you should be trusting yourself, trusting the intuitive hits that you are receiving, creating a line of communication to where you're not just feeling these feelings and then going on about your day. You are actually asking questions like, okay, what is this feeling that I'm feeling? Why am I feeling this? Okay, learning how to trust yourself, because we all kind of have in our own little built-in lie detector. And this is a good time too to recognize when you're being deceived, to recognize the cycles. We're releasing these old cycles. These old cycles are not going out without a fight. So and I was on Clubhouse today, and they were talking about it was a goddess empowerment hour, and they were talking about kicking your inner bully in the ass, like kicking your inner bully's ass. And out of all the conversations that I heard about, what the inner bully, how they're all kicking this inner bully's ass, nobody sent love to this inner bully. Like, we are so intelligent as a people. We are so intelligent as a species that these bodies are intelligent. That inner bully is doing its job. Without the inner bully, how can you recognize the cycles? How could you, recognize, like, that inner bully taunting you kind of keeps you on your toes. It comes a time where you start to laugh at the inner bully, like, you tried it, but that was a good one. You almost got me. I just went through this, and I was thinking, like, it's something wrong with me, because why do I always immediately think the negative in a situation versus immediately thinking the positive? And what they were explaining this morning about the inner bully, and that's exactly what it is. The inner bully has a job to do. It's not for us to kick the inner bully's ass, but it's for us to recognize that the inner bully is just doing its part in this whole thing to help you get to your greatest self. And so I personally want to send love to my inner bully, because you keeps me on my toes, and that's okay. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, because without that inner bullying, you don't recognize that you're in a delusion. You don't recognize that you're in a delusion.
Can I have these, because why don't share?
No, go put those back. Those are not yours.
But why don't you?
Oh, your shrine does, and don't say that. Go on, put it back. And so, the inner bully has a very important part to play. And we can kick the inner bully, and we can talk about the inner bully, but the inner bully tries to get you out of that delusion. The inner bully is what gets you out of that delusion. The fact that that inner bully still pops up to rear her head is what keeps you from going back into the delusion. So I wasn't able to speak on that panel, but on my own platform, I wanted to send love to all of those parts of me that keep me on my toes, and that keep me from, alert me when I'm falling for a delusion or an illusion. Okay? When I go back into that, because it's a process, and they were talking about the process that it takes. And like, that inner bully is a part of that process that we all forget. Okay? So that's my take on that. I really want to send love to those parts of me, that bully me, that keep me on my toes, because without those parts, every part of me is playing the exact role that it's supposed to, and it's helping me get to my greatest self. So how could I want to kick its ass? I love it too much. It's helped me to realize too much about me. It helped me to be the person that I am now, and it's gonna help me be the person that I am from this point forward. So that's my goddess take on I'm looking at the higher perspective. And I wouldn't want to tell you to whoop a part of you that is helping you. The darkness serves the light, you know? So that's my take on that. So releasing the trust issues you have with yourself and the past decisions that you've made, you know? It was all a part of the process. All of this is all a part of the process. And so the next card we have is Dance with Life. Some of y'all need to release being so damn serious and play a little bit, okay? Play a little bit, dance, move your hips, release trauma.
I'm confused.
Okay, go over there. Because this ain't for you. Okay, that's Cancer. Okay, he's a Cancer. He's a Cancer, okay? And look at Cancer walking up in here talking about they confused. No, you not Cancer. Go on back. Go on back. See, they play all of it. This is all a part of the process. Cancer, you're not confused. I don't know who's the Cancer and who I'm talking to. Because pretty much the Cancers that I know, they not confused. But somebody, that's somebody's energy. Because he don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about he confused. Okay. But there you go. So, another thing that we are releasing with this full moon is we are releasing, okay, this says no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. We are releasing the need to always say yes. Sometimes you have to say fucking no. And this is coming under get grounded. You know? Get grounded. Because you're going to have to tell some people no. Okay? So, it's the way I'm looking at it is, or I don't feel the energy of somebody needing to release saying no. I don't feel that energy. I immediately felt that, yeah, people need to learn how to say no, because that was one of my biggest lessons, is learning how to say no. Okay? We need to learn how to say no. No. Sometimes this when you come back this time around, it's a no. And sometimes we have to tell the inner bully, no. That was a good try, but no. No, ma'am. No. Okay? So, learning how to say no, and then we have breaking the chain. And this is like releasing old ancestral patterns, healing, renewal, rewriting the future, okay? At this time, you are clearly in the middle of a healing. This is clearly a healing. And with this full moon brings in more healing, more clearing. We talked about today about cutting cords, and I definitely see that, like people releasing cords. Now these are cords that they've kept attached themselves. Nobody held them hostage. These are cords that we have kept ourselves because we give people the benefit of the doubt. We know these people are not high vibrational or not doing anything with their lives, but we still keep them around. So releasing those old patterns of behavior that you have that keeps people in your life that no longer serve you. Okay? And I wanna like say too, I know there's a few people going through some things as far as relationships. And the inner bully is winning. The inner bully is winning. And I say that with a smile because, you know, she's just doing her job. You know, you could have a few inner bullies. But anything that draws you to want to hurt yourself, that is the inner bully winning. And you need to take your power back. Okay? Like, anything that is drawing you to self-sabotage yourself. If you're staying in the midst of conflict and causing conflict and staying in the midst of conflict, it's time to release that. And it's time for us to move forward. You need to move forward. Stop continuing to hold yourself back and fighting yourself fighting yourself on the decision that you made, which you knew what was good, that it was good for you from the very beginning. It's the reason why you made the decision. It's the switch that happened. So it's time to take ownership of our actions, ownership of the situations, to really take a deep look at a situation and release it if it is no longer serving you. And allow that healing to take place that, you know, is going to happen, because it's a mourning that's going to happen. Okay? So don't hold on to things that you know that you are just holding on, you know, because due to your emotions or due to the circumstances and situations that people have put you in. Don't allow them to have that much power over you. And release that and call back your power with this full moon. Release everything that is not serving you with this full moon. Because there is something better waiting. There is something better waiting. So I just want to leave you guys with that. And Ashe, you know.